It's hard to believe that I used to just live right over there, right across that from that gully. Those are my old apartments. My apartment building is just right down there. And now I live right over here. I live in that building now. There's a sphere. Part of it, anyhow. It's a nice night. Very nice night. Nice and cool breeze. It's 7:18 in the evening. It says it's 82 degrees, but it feels cooler than that actually with the breeze. It's very nice. Very, very nice. I just came out here because I have a better signal, better cellular signal. I'm trying to submit this application for senior housing, and it was taking forever to load. So I thought I would come out here, see if I have a better go at it, but it was still going kind of slow even out here. So I don't know if it's just a lengthy. I mean, the application wasn't very long, so I don't know. Maybe the site's not working. So anyhow, from my beautiful apartment here in Las Vegas, a beautiful evening though. It is a beautiful evening. Just a stone's throw away from the sphere over there. On this Tuesday evening, beautiful night. I'm out. See you guys later. Bye. All right, so today's Friday. Shoot, I didn't bring my watch. This is the 18th, I think. Right? 18th? Friday the 18th? All I know is it's Friday and I gotta go pay my rent. I'm still here at the Seagull Suites. It's actually kind of cool today. Kind of a cool day. All day I kept getting these reports about there's supposed to be rain and hail. We're talking about hail damage, flash flooding. I was out driving last night. I didn't see one drop of rain. So somehow it might have just went around us or something. But today, it's kind of cool. It feels nice. It does feel nice. But anyhow, here I am. I'm going to go pay the rent. I still haven't found another place yet. I've been looking, and Fancy has been helping out with some leads, and I've been following up on some of those. Still haven't found a place yet. I'm still leaning maybe towards the Desert Palms, the studio. After I pay the rent, I'm going to go back, make a few phone calls. A couple of ones that Fancy sent. See what those sound like. But I'm not going to be able to move today, so I got to go pay the rent because I'm not moving today. So do another week of rent. Beep. Beep. So anyhow, other than that, not much has really changed since the last. Well, it was yesterday we did the big live stream, went on the big walk, and I gotta tell you, man, my legs and everything were so sore yesterday and last night. But right now I feel pretty good. So, if anything, I'm getting a lot more walking in lately, which is good for me, I think. But we'll see what else is going on. Really not much. I just thought I'd make a quick video, maybe post it. Since I do, since the live streaming is so difficult, I might just post videos or something, like, you know, just to keep everyone in the loop, I guess. Again, no gimbal, so it's a little bit shaky. Almost to the office. I wonder if they fixed if it still says cash only. And I was gonna get cash earlier, and I forgot. You know, because through Capital One, there are ATMs where I can use where there's no fees. This one here charges a fee. I think it's $4 or something. And I didn't notice that Capital One and also charged. I didn't see that on my statement. So I think it's just a one-way fee, at least. At least there's that. Let's see, the sign for cash only is off. So it looks like I can use a card. So that's good. All right, I'm going into the office. I'm gonna go pay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up after that. All right, so I'm good for another week. I just paid $425 and I don't know, 27 cents or something like that. Good till next Friday. So maybe we'll find something before then. I don't know. Let's see. I might just be here forever. No, I'll get something. Like I said, I'm kind of leaning towards the Desert Palms at this point, even though it's only a studio, and I don't, you know, I prefer a one bedroom, but at least that would save me at least $600 a month, I think, going over there. And then that could just be another temporary place, but a little more long-term than this place. But, you know, I could go over there and, you know, save some money, work on getting that eviction sealed and all that kind of stuff. And then maybe I can find a better place. If that place on Elm Street, because, I don't know, that's right. I told Jolie this, but I guess I didn't tell the rest of you guys that the place that I went to on the live stream on Thursday, which was yesterday, over there on Elm Street. For those of you that watched it, you know what I'm talking about, right? That was the whole thing. I walked, 2 miles to get to. They said no. That they wouldn't rent to me with an eviction. And so I did say so, because I think she said with an eviction so soon or something like that. So that kind of opened the door for me to ask, like, so how long? And she said, I'm like, how long would it be, like, to where they would consider it? And she said probably like 3 years. Or I don't think she said probably. She said 3 years. So I got that going for me. Maybe in 3 years I can rent that place. Now I'm hoping that if I can get that sealed, then maybe if that place is still available, or if another one, because I really did like that. I really did like that complex there. And I'll keep my eyes open, and if I can get the eviction sealed, then that might be all I need to do. I don't know. there's other factors involved too. You know, they check your past rentals. You know, they would like to go back 2 or 3 years. You know, and if I've only been at the Siegel Suites, I've only been here like not even a month yet. So they're definitely going to check the previous place, and that's the place I got evicted from. So let's say even if I did get the eviction sealed, they would call and they would ask, you know, about me, and then they would probably sell them. So I don't know. It just goes around and around and around and around. But anyhow, at this point, at least I have a roof over my head for another week. And I actually, other than the internet problems, I actually like this place. I like my little unit, as I like to call it. You know, I mean, it's really all I need, and I like it. I do like the. Now, that's not to say there aren't better ones. You know, if I had the money, I'd get something better. But I actually like it here, other than the fact that it is too expensive. You know, paying $1,600 or $1,700 a month. Because if I pay $430, let's just round it up. Well, $425. So 4 times 4 is 16, and then 4 times 25 is 100. So that's $1,700. That's over $1,700 with the change, because it's like so $1,701 if I pay weekly. Now, if I do, there is a little bit of a break if you pay bi-weekly. It would come to, I think, $1,650 or something like that, because she wrote it down for me. So if I were to go bi-weekly, you know, that would save me like $50 or whatever, or probably less than 50 though, 45, 48, whatever. And so the point is that, you know, either way, that is expensive, and there are places that I could get that are much, much, much cheaper, even 1 bedrooms. But with the eviction, of course, that changes everything. So that makes it much more difficult. I left the TV on, so got Tom Hartman playing in the background here. It's just amazing that we can. Let me see if I can shut him up. Let's shut those guys up. So anyhow, here I am in my apartment. Let's see. I think I've given tours of this little place. Let's do that. Let's do it again. So this is where I'm living now, right? I really do love my rug. The rug looks good, doesn't it? Doesn't that look good in my apartment? This comes with the couch. If I move to some other place, I'm gonna buy a couch just like that, because I love that couch. That lamp is really cool. It's all you gotta do is touch it and it turns on. This AC works really great. This TV is nice. You know, if I had my druthers, I would get a bigger one. There's the kitchen. I've still got some junk. That's my laundry. I still need to get that. And that's where I do my live streams when I can get to work. And then there's the bedroom. So here, let me get way back in the corner. This is I'm back here by the front door in the corner, you know. So there's my living room, little kitchen. There's the bedroom. And I know I've shown this before, right? But I don't know. Sometimes people don't watch all my videos like they should. So I guess it's like a recap. There's the closet. I know there's no doors, and that's my bed right there. But I'm not using that because I have this beautiful bed. And this is a nice bed. If I could take that with me, I would take that with me. I like this. I prefer this bed because that's a tiny bed. This is actually the mattress. This mattress fit perfectly in my truck. When I was driving a truck, this is the mattress that I used. And it's a very nice mattress. So I didn't want to throw it away. I've kept it. And I've been using it in the other apartment all these last couple years now. But this bed, perfect. I think it's a queen. I don't know. Those are my sheets. I should know. I forget if it's a double or if it's a queen. I think this is queen. I think this is a queen size bed. So this is what I want to get eventually. There's the closet, and there's everything there for the whole world to see. There's no doors. And then here we have, the bathroom. It's very small, tiny. Not my favorite setup. But hey, it is what it is. See? This shower head is way too low, by the way. If you're under 5 feet, it would work fine. There's the toilet back there hiding. And here's me. Hello, governors and governesses. Whatever that means. So, I got the nightstand, my chargers, my phone's over there. On that nightstand has got my CPAP machine and tissues, things to keep the mask clean and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna sit on this beautiful couch that I love so much. Now the AC's on. That might be a bit loud. I don't know. Maybe I'll sit over on this side. So this is the view from my couch. So yeah, I mean, this place is really growing on me as far as, I like the setup of it. It's really all I need. Although, there's flaws. The bathroom's not great. The shower head is too low. But like I said, $1,700 a month. I could live at the Highline. Remember yesterday, if you guys remember the live stream, I could live at the Ainsley or the Highline. I could live at the Ainsley for less than that. And this is about what the Highline would cost, for at least the last time I checked, unless they raise their rates. It's been I probably haven't checked it since, last year or something, but last fall. But still, it's in the ballpark. What I'm paying here, I could live in a really nice, the Highline apartments. They're not very old. They're very new, very modern. They have the amenities up the yin yang with, big community rooms, and they've got billiards rooms. They got a state-of-the-art gym. They've got, on the top is a big, on the roof, they've got rooftop seating. I don't know if there was tennis courts up there. I think I had tennis courts, or they probably converted some to pickleball, and they had great views. You could sit up there and just look at the sphere and the strip. It is beautiful, beautiful right there. So for what I'm paying here, I could live there if I didn't have an eviction and everything, and if my credit was okay. But I'm getting all that fixed. So that's the thing, right? So in the meantime, I am going to continue to look to get something cheaper. If I could get something for under 900 or under 1,000, under 900 would be great. Certainly under 1,000, that would make it worth it. If all I'm finding are places that are still going to be 13, 14, 1,500, then I might as well just stay here, or at least for a while, rather than going through all the whole hassle of moving and everything else like that. So I really want to find something. Now that studio is not under 1,000. The studio is, I think, 1025 or 1075. It was whatever it was 1,000 something for a studio. But the thing is that they will take me with the eviction. So that's the payoff. That's not the payoff. That's the whatever it is. But maybe it's payoff. Having an eviction, it's kind of like having bad credit, and you want to get a car loan or something, and you're going to have to pay higher interest because you have bad credit. That would be the sort of analogousness of it. I've got an eviction on my record now, so now I'm going to have to pay higher. For 1,075, I'm going to have to get a studio. You know what I mean? But anyhow, so I'm still looking. Like I said, I don't want to get all that green screen on there. But we'll get it figured out eventually. I don't like my fingers being in the camera, but what can I tell you? So I guess that's it for now, guys. I just wanted to check in with a little video, let you know how I'm doing. I'm still breathing. I still got a roof over my head. Thank you, Lord. That's the person who lives above me. I don't know. I got a roof over my head. I got some food in the fridge. I got a job. Driving a taxi, making a few extra bucks. So, and as far as I know, Social Security is still coming in until Doge fucks it all up. That's another thing. All of us on Social Security, we're all kind of on pins and needles. Like, if the check's going to clear, I have direct deposit. Is it going to get deposited? Is Social Security going to, even exist? It's going to exist, but, are they going to just continue to basically starve it to death is what they're trying to do. All these programs are just trying to starve them to death. So, there's that issue. But no, I can only worry about so much, You know what I mean? Hey, if you guys are at one of those 50-51 hands-off things, go to it. Let's let Trump know and Elon Musk know that we're not going to take it. We're not going to take it. If you take away our Social Security, you're going to see a bunch of old people really mad and raising their canes. They're literally going to be raising Cain. Is that where the expression comes from? I guess so. I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm rambling now. Now I'm at the rambling stage of this video. Rambling, and I'm a rambling kind of guy. So I'm just going to post this. It might take 25 hours to post it because I have zero internet here. Or I'll have to wait till I get somewhere off-site before it uploads. But we'll start the process now anyhow. So from Friday, I guess this is the 18th. Rent's paid up. I've got another week with the roof over my head. And I'll get back to going down the list that Fancy's been just giving me and see if anything pans out. And like I said, I might pull the trigger on that Desert Palms just so I can save $600 or $700 a month, and start building up my credit and all that kind of stuff. All right, guys, from Las Vegas, this is the end, but not forever. This is just the end of this video. And I'll see you guys. Hopefully I'll do a live stream. I should be doing a live stream tomorrow. It might be another walk and talk type of a deal, since the internet here is so shitty. It might be another walk and talk, but it's good because I need to walk. I need to get my steps in. So maybe tomorrow after Hal, we'll be getting our steps in. All right, guys, that's it. This video is over, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me and checking it out. Checking out the video. Checking out the apartment. Checking out my life. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share, by the way. And if you've already subscribed, make a puppet channel and subscribe again. I don't know. Share, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. It all helps with the algorithm. I don't know who this Al Gore is that people speak of. No, I do know. I know. See, here I am. I'm rambling again. Is this a Midwestern? This might be the Northwestern goodbye as opposed to the Midwestern goodbye. I don't know. All I know is I've got to end it. And I'm ending it right now. Bye-bye.